Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a field salad today. That's one of my classics. A field salad, very easy with tomatoes, onions, pine nuts maybe, are very nice ingredients. Yeah. Field salad is available all through the year. That is very unique. Not many salads. They're a little bit more expensive than other salads. I love it so much. And you can eat these little plants by themselves. I could put them in my mouth and eat it because it's so delicious. It has nutty flavor, very nice. Not the typical green, bitter flavor. It's not in there. They are so nice. They are small, you know. That maybe is part of the story. The larger green plants are, oftentimes the more bitter they were. I don't know if that's true. But so this is my main ingredient. I show you in a moment. First I make the dressing. It has to be blended. And there's a new dressing. That's always, I have some classic combinations like field salad, tomatoes and so on. And then I put a new dressing and make a variety. Dressings to me are always different. My mother has always the same dressing. It's great. Vinaigrette kind of. Yeah. It's vinegar, oil, water, pepper, salt, sugar. That's all she puts in, and she puts in all kinds of salads. It's a nice dressing. I tried it too. It's good. But she doesn't understand the concept of different dressings. She doesn't like. Yeah, that's the old style. Well, she had great salads. But I do different dressings all the time. Yeah. This one is also new. It's just macadamias, a special kind of nuts. And we have endless plants. Yeah. And the people earlier, they didn't care about these things. But now we know plants are such a variety. Just a handful of macadamia nuts, and they have a very strong flavor. Macadamia nuts are a little bit more savory, yeah, than cashews. They are more sweet, like a sweet cream or so that you make with cashews. With macadamias, it's more like a cheese. You know, you get a little bit more savory flavor. And also, I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar. It's a wonderful vinegar. It's healthy too. You can make an apple cider vinegar drink with water, and it's very healthy for digestion and so many things. Apple cider vinegar is really cool. Yeah? It's for the body, and I like it like a cure for the body. So I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar into the macadamia nuts, and to balance the apple cider vinegar, only just such a small amount of dates sweetness. Yeah, just one date, small date, pitted date, of course. Not too much, otherwise when the dressing is too sweet, yeah, it is a little bit not balanced. You know, you won't have a balance here, because the salad, it doesn't even need a dressing. The green salad, this field salad, doesn't even need a dressing. It's so wonderful, the flavor. So you want to have a little bit of a refinement with the dressing, but not too much. And using nuts, yeah, is already strong. Yeah, it's a creamy dressing. So that's something the field salad doesn't even need. Yeah, but I do it anyway. But then, yeah, very careful. So I have pepper and salt here. That's the last ingredients here of the dressing. Macadamia cream with Himalayan salt, black pepper, and then a little bit of water to get the nice texture I want. As I said, field salad doesn't need so much, so it shouldn't be too thick and creamy. Just a little bit. It should be a runny dressing, a little bit creamy. Let's see if it works out. Blender dance. That's only the first blending. Macadamia nuts are very firm. I blend them first, then I taste a little bit. I check if I need to tweak a little bit here, there, more liquid, more salt, whatever. And then I let them sit for a moment, and I put together my salad ingredients. But let's taste it now. The texture looks nice. It's creamy and not too thick. Let's check the flavor. Oh, wonderful. Really nice. You know, a dressing has to be a little bit over seasoned. It cannot be like water. It has to be a strong, salty, or sour flavor, and then the other flavors play in strongly, because if you put it over in a salad, it dilutes the flavor. The dressing doesn't taste the same on the salad like in the salad, in the dressing bowl here. It tastes different. It will taste different when I put it on the salad. So it has to be over seasoned. Do a strong seasoning for the dressing. And this one, I already tasted. It has this typical savory macadamia flavor. It's very much supported by the apple cider vinegar. Maybe for a cashew cream I would rather take lemon a little bit. But for the macadamia, the stronger apple cider vinegar is preferred, and it supports this savory flavor in the way that I could imagine for the next dressing I make. I might put in a Mediterranean herb like oregano or thyme, or, well, let's see, I don't know yet, but something strong green herb. You know, herbs are super healthy, they're second healthy. Spices and herbs second healthy in the health pyramid. On top, green vegetables, that's the absolute top, and then spices and herbs. Third is fruit. So herbs is good, and I will do that next time, but now, I thought about that before. A nice herb would be nice, but yeah, I will do that later. The next salad dressing, I will let it sit for a while, to get it a little bit soaking, because the macadamias are firm, as I said. They soak a little bit now, and then I do a second blending, and then the perfect creaminess is there. It's very simple, very easy. Now I show you here my field salad. These are the simple plants here. There's one plant here, you see, that's what it looks like. And you have to make sure, so the field salad, you have to make sure these roots here, down there, they are clean. You have to wash them really thoroughly, because otherwise there will be sand in these roots. I'll take out some leaves that are not so nice anymore. There's some. Oversee that, I love that. So the rest goes in there. Yeah, always make sure there's no brown leaves, or so they really taste very bad as compared to the other leaves. The green fresh leaves, they have a nice flavor. When they turn brown, especially salad leaves, lettuce leaves, green salad, it's really a different flavor. Not nice anymore. The whole salad experience is spoiled if you have brown leaves in there. So I take them out. That is not difficult, just easy. So that's what I have here. Look, these are wonderful. Some fell down. I will take care of that later. Now they're in the dirt. But it's enough here. It's enough for one portion. Here, see? It's also very nice. I like this from the green salads, the leafy greens. You have a lot of volume here. It's a whole bowl almost. But you can eat a lot of it without, it's not so light. But there's a lot of nutrients in there. Amino acids, the chlorophyll, the chlorophyll has the same molecule, as the red blood color, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the same molecule as a chlorophyll. Isn't that funny? Our blood is red because inside the molecule there is an iron atom. Iron, it can carry oxygen. That's what iron is good for, to carry the oxygen. Our blood has to carry oxygen. That's what the iron does in the blood. And that makes it red. And the greens, they don't need to do that. They have magnesium inside. The magnesium is our best food. Magnesium is for our muscles, to relax them. Otherwise you don't have magnesium, the muscles cramp together. Everybody knows that, every sport guy knows that. Eat a magnesium pill and the muscle cramps go away. That's what's in the greens. The greens are super healthy, and they are the perfect food for us, for intestines. The bacteria eat around the magnesium, and we take the magnesium. So the bacteria help us to digest the greens. Isn't that amazing? Perfect. We live together perfectly with bacteria inside the intestines. And now I have some tomatoes. That's also classic for this salad. I use the cup tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I quarter them or halve them to make it nicer. They are perfect for this field salad. And an onion here, also halved it or quartered it and cut it down in slices, thin slices. I like these thin slices on the field salad. They turn into slices when I tear them apart a little bit. That happens automatically when the salad is mixed. And this is the three main ingredients, all classics, that you find it everywhere. And here on top, pine nuts. Also very tasty nuts, a little bit more expensive than other nuts. Pine nuts are rare, not so easy to harvest, so they are expensive, and they are perfect together with this. It's a perfect combination. I think it's ideal, the pine nuts and the field salad. And I'll leave some for decoration later, but here, this is my salad now. You see? The main ingredients. And now I'll go back to, beautiful, right? Now I'll go back to my dressing and I'll have a look again. Is it still as creamy as I want? We have to add some water now after soaking. I will taste it again. It's a little bit thick, so you have a little bit of water in there. So the flavor is really wonderful. A small amount of water, just a little bit. Idea to make it a little bit runnier. And then the second blending to make it really nice and creamy. Now after the second blending, it's more homogeneous. So when the pieces of the macadamia nuts have broken down in the first blending, they are still big pieces. And then they soak and they get even bigger. And when they are bigger, the same blending makes them even smaller and very creamy. So that kind of breaking down into smaller and smaller pieces makes it more and more tasty because they go everywhere. The more surface you have, the larger the surface, the more taste buds are covered. That's why it makes a considerable difference in the second blending because of this effect. Yeah, the texture really looks nice now. I'm curious now what the flavor is, the change in flavor has become after the second blending. Let's see. Such a difference. More rounded, more to the point. It's exactly what I want from this dressing. And I wouldn't eat it like that. This is, as I said, too strong in the flavor. Too much sour, too much salt, and all this will be perfectly balanced on the salad. Once it's on the salad, it will dilute. That's something you really have to take care of if you make your own salad dressings. You see, the texture is perfect for this tender leafy greens. No, I don't have that much dressing, that's okay, it shouldn't be swimming. The field salad doesn't need that. That's what I have. That nice. And I will not toss it now. I will tie up a little bit the kitchen, cleanse everything, and then I toss it directly before I eat it. Because otherwise, field salad is a tender leafy green after all. It has a strong leaf, but it is tender. And if you soak it for a while, if you toss the salad now, and wait 10 minutes or so for the house things here, then it might be wilted. And that would destroy the most beautiful thing of this salad. It has to be eaten fresh. Yes, so I'm not tossing it now, but only after, directly before I eat it. And then it's perfect. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy. Yeah. Maybe you like my video, then you can like it. Subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.